Georgia, America's final frontier, for Stacey Abrams, boldly rerunning for governor and continuing her mission.
Should I choose to accept it, and I do.
The former state representative, author, and trekker hopes to go where no black woman has gone before, the captain's chair, governor's mansion, in the state she lost in 2018 by 1.4 percentage points. And she sees her voyage into politics as one mirrored by her favorite show.
I think about Star Trek: The Next Generation, one of those episodes where it all seems lost and, Geordi's down on the planet trying to figure out what to do scientifically. Data's, at the con trying to figure out how to help. But what Picard is doing is he's sitting in the ready room with Commander Troy and with Dr. Crusher and with Riker, and they're helping pull together a solution that will actually save the lives of others and prevent the same thing from happening again. So I just have to assemble my crew.
Abrams' midterm crew gearing up like the Federation. Their mission was all about intergalactic peacekeeping. After all, how far-flung is that from American politics?
One of the ways that Star Trek has always been fascinating to me, and the reason I love all the iterations, is that you meet people where they are. So part of my job and part of my mission and ethos is that I try to meet people where they are, but respect always the legitimacy of their difference of opinion about which is the best Trek, because I know my opinion has riled a lot of people up.
After 2018, why choose to run for governor again? Why not a congressional seat?
So if you're thinking about Star Trek, there are roles that you play and there are jobs that call you. I appreciate the other chairs and I've done my best to make sure we have good people in those seats, but I want to sit in the captain's chair.
The same spot as one of her favorite characters,
Captain Janeway. She is someone who had to take on a fairly dramatic challenge, very few resources, underestimated, and find a way to get back to the people that she loved and make sure she kept her folks safe. I would like to think that I did her credit when I ran.
Abrams ran a tight race in 2018, almost turning Georgia blue in the closest gubernatorial race in the state since 1966. After the loss, she pointed to voter suppression as the cause.
The state failed its voters.
Georgia has been the state to take the con, especially during the last presidential election. Then President Trump had pushed false election conspiracies about the state, leading to a battle between him and Governor Brian Kemp, who bested Abrams in 2018. For Abrams, she hopes being bumped to the bridge during this fight over voting rights will bring change, especially after the state passed SB 202, which limits mail-in ballots, reduces polling locations, and even limits things like handing out water to those waiting in lines.
Are you worried about those voter suppression bills that have come out of Georgia legislatures impacting your chance to win at all?
They are brazen and horrific and hyper-discriminatory, but they're also not new. And so I'm running not despite them, but because of them, and because I know that the strongest antidote to voter suppression is incredible voter turnout and voter engagement, and that's what we're going to focus on.
So live long and prosper. We know it's the ethos of Star Trek. What would be your equivalent?
Let's get it done.